That's funny.
I had to.
Somebody had to. All right, so we are playing some D&D today. We are following the adventures of the Dawnforged company, recently abducted into the Feywild. They appeared and immediately fought some pretty nasty trolls, but overall didn't go too poorly for them through use of fire and acid and all sorts of cutting them to little bitty pieces. Managed to come out on top, and but had expended so much resources they decided to take a quick rest while the druid fed her sleeping potion addiction. But while she rested, everybody else took a short rest because it had been so short a time since they had previously slept. And during that time, you guys took the chance to work on some projects and kind of take a look around, waiting for anything to come and happen. But nothing really did until he started getting bored and went outside, and our Aarakocra 8-year-old started screaming, "Hey lady, help! We want Fey lady!" And then the sorcerer, Viser, stepped outside to something, I'm sure, but before he could...
He tried to stop me.
Before he could, he had a dart in his neck, which quickly rendered him unconscious, and small creatures moving at obscene speeds managed to grab him and started to dash away with him. And then upon seeing Viser just fall out of the view of the door, a rage took over our Dragonborn barbarian, Bloodscale, as he started to run for the door. As he ran, he looks around, and he sees at the very corner these small blue-skinned hair flying behind them, elf-looking creatures just dashing madly away from him.
Change your category and Twitch title.
Oh my god, already? Jesus.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Thank you.
Not farm and winter boxes.
Let's do that real quick. The Dawnforged
You're welcome.
company. Thank you.
Quick
Let's
question
see.
for you, Ty, before we start.
Yes.
My healing hands, do they recharge on a long rest? Or, yeah.
Let's see. Yes. Well, let me take a look, because it's a...
Okay.
That is a... Normally, it's
Because that was a boon.
Yes, so it'll be a long rest.
Long rest. Okay, cool.
Dungeon.
Welcome.
Sorry, my wife stuck her tongue out at me. I could not let that stand! You sticking your tongue at me?
Murder her. It's the only option you have.
I know, right? Kill her. Do it.
Slay them all!
No, okay.
Do it. You it.
Alright, so. To dive in here. A little bit. Okay.
Speech.
Alright, so. Let's go ahead and get an initiativo. We go and clear the old one out, actually. Alright. And then let's get an initiative from everybody.
There's...
Things are going to be happening very quickly.
And there's...
Sheet 14.
Oh, god damn. Oh, wait.
Hers is all stupid.
There's down.
Okay, don't forget to click on your tokens. So
Shit.
it's okay, I got you.
The first one was for Uza, the second one was for Taz.
Okay, so we'll just call that 11, and then Taz at 10. Then 17 for Bloodscale. Then... Oh yeah. And then Tazir with a... What?
10.
Oh, okay, 10, okay. And then that is... And then we'll do... Is he? Is everybody. Yeah, that's everybody.
Rolled well on initiative for a while.
Alright, so we'll go and sort this descending order.
Gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit.
Actually. Alright, and then, so it looks like Bloodscale. Oh, wait, hold on. Sure. Sorry. Okay, didn't add their dexterity bonus for Quicklings. One moment.
Jesus.
BT dubs, they're Quicklings, sorry.
What? No.
No, I know. Never mind, they don't have a a bonus to it. They just get advantage on it. So, yep. So it'll be blood scale. You are up first. You've used 20 feet of movement. What would you like to do?
Wait, what? No, fuck you. What?
So that way, so basically, since you won the initiative order, you're getting a chance to so you've raged. You moved 20 feet. You can finish this turn.
I already used my bonus. That's dicks.
Yeah.
It's dicks and a half.
But you still have your action.
Dicks and a half.
And
Oh,
I think you have 40 movement, right? So you have 20 feet more movement.
Dicks. Just. Dicks. Fucking.
Right. What?
Yeah. Corrupted rage. I'm casting a spell.
Oh no, sorry. You have
Oh,
Mesnos selected,
snap.
so that's why I was
Oh,
confused.
yep, no, my bad,
Okay.
but it's still the right thing.
Perfect. And
Right
then
save.
DC Constitution save on which one?
The 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius. Okay, so which one would you like to center it on?
No, I'm centering on Visair.
Okay.
Gonna hit him too.
So
Oh, shit.
Visair-
Maybe don't wake his ass up.
You never know. Alright, so Constitution save from Visair. I will take care of that. Oh wow, he has really good Constitution. Not good enough though.
Not that good.
He has a
he
plus
met it.
7. Oh yeah, sorry.
Unless
Yeah.
you're-
What's this?
I don't know why he has disadvantage selected. Alright, then the Quicklings.
Oh.
Still half damage if they.
Damn, that's +7.
Alright, so 1, 2. And the hidden 4th one. Oh, actually, there's a hidden 5th one too.
Spoilers.
Fuck. Okay,
Spoilers.
so
Half
since
damage on saves.
the ones who saved, they have evasion, so they take no damage.
No, isn't that only on Dex?
Oh yeah, you're
Evasion
right.
is
So
dex.
roll the damage. 10?
I did.
10?
It's 10.
Okay, so 10. So this guy. 5. 5. 5. And then the other two are just. So the hidden guy dead. And
Oh,
then
wow.
the second hidden guy is also dead. Alright.
Wow.
Wait
So,
a minute. One of those rolls wasn't for a hidden guy that failed. God damn it.
oh, okay, sorry. I'll put the hidden guy back then. He was right here. So there was the hidden guy
Not
that,
so hidden.
as you snap, oh, then Visair takes all 10, or takes 5 as well. 5. All right, perfect. So you managed to crack, and you hear this loud snapping noise as you see Visair's body kind of flop a little bit, and then you see like one of them that was holding up like his shoulder on the right side kind of just plops, almost blasted off of his feet, and you see as he's kind of like twitching there, his arms and legs still running, and until they just slowly stop, and he stops moving as the rest continue on without him. You see another one fall dead. Let's see.
Along with the casting, you just hear a yell of, "Drop him, you little shits!"
So, these were the two hidden ones, so we'll go ahead and put X's on them so you guys know where they're at.
It's a little wee dead body.
He was so weak. Alright. Then that'll bring us to the Quicklings movement. So they are going to... So you see 4 more Quicklings appear
Jesus.
as they... yeah, and then so they're going to throw 3 daggers each. So they're going to be... the first one's going to throw all 3 at Bloodscale, of course, because that guy's scary. So, I gotta do it. Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Yeah.
Does a 18 hit?
18?
Yeah.
Oh, the top one. Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, 18, 27 both hits. So you take, let's see, 4 and 5, so 9 points of damage total
Hey,
from him.
I do, because it's corrupted rage, have to roll concentration checks for my resistance.
Good. Good. All right, and then so then he's going to use his movement to run over here. Help carry this body. It's dead guys. It's working. Fine. And this one's going to throw dagger, dagger, dagger.
Cool.
16
Two
hit.
of them hit.
Two.
Top
Okay.
and bottom.
Top and bottom. So 9 points total. 2 Constitution saves.
I think that's
So
the
10.
reason. I don't know why
You
I'm
have
doing
9
it.
points. Yeah, you're still fine. Yeah, you're extra fine. And so then he's going to use his movement to... Part of his movement to... No, he's actually just going to dash all the way away. Out of there. So that one disappears out of sight. This one is going to come up to here, and he is seeing how the daggers are doing nothing. He's going to...
The daggers, they do nothing.
He can barely... He's going to throw 3 at you, Uzo.
Ah,
16 hit.
just hits.
Okay, so 28 piercing damage as 3 of these daggers
What
just go
the
flying at you.
fuck?
They rolled max damage on 2 of those.
half
I'm
damage on one of
gonna
those.
do
Evasion reduce
Uncanny
5.
dodge.
Evade 5. Yeah, perfect.
on one of those 10s, so that's 23. Ow.
And then he is going to dash away, dash away, dash away. Pew. It's gone. Gone, baby, gone. Alright, and then this last one, he's going to... I don't know if he can't see you that well. He's super short, so he's going to dagger, dagger, dagger. I think the
Is
24...
it me again?
No, that's at Blitzscale, because he can't see you too well.
I take 9 damage.
Perfect.
'cause-
Con.
And the
Good.
10's for the 8. Should be fine.
Yep. Right, so he's gonna run away. And then the ones holding him, the 3 main ones are going to use the. So this one is gonna spend the rest of. I forgot. He's gonna spend his rest of his movement to catch up with them. Actually, he would know that, but I forgot. And then these 3 are just going to use their action to double dash, and you see them blur away 240 feet. Away from you.
They still get full movement, even though I knocked one of those fucking bastards carrying Visair dead?
They are actually much stronger than they look.
Shit.
And then on that turn order, the 2 that you knocked dead, you see they slowly start to rise up, and you see tiny little mushrooms growing out of the corners of their eyes. And that's going to be their turn, just coming back to life. So the rest of all dashed off. What would you guys like to... that'll bring us to Uza. What would you like to do?
I'm going to keep an eye on that little shit and yell out, "Taz, help!"
Okay.
Because I know she has a thing that might be helpful. And then I guess just shit. I guess sorry. I
That's
should
okay.
have. I was so worried about what Taz was doing. I don't have a fucking spell for it. Can I see any of them to shoot at them?
The 2 that just raised up from the dead, you can still see.
Yeah, fuck those little shits.
13. So they have blurred movement, so you have disadvantage on your attacks. So
Well, it would have been 13 either way.
13 misses.
Okay.
Got 2 shots, right?
Yes. Well,
Or
so no, I don't.
okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash, so I get 100 feet of movement while
Perfect.
in flight.
Perfect. And where would you like to say you're? Okay,
Yeah, I'm off the map.
off the map. Okay, perfect. So they are 240 feet, so they are 144 feet still ahead of you.
Okay.
And then that'll bring us to
I'm just pointing at where they are as
Okay.
best I can.
Perfect. And Mesnos is up.
Mesnos is just gonna kind of shrug. Not exactly sure what the fuck he can do in this situation.
He's got some undead guys to.
I'm looking.
Quicklings are fun. In case anybody
Quicklings are
watching is
dicks.
curious.
Throwing knives over a poor little birdie boy.
Show me this boy's traits.
Sorry, 1 second.
I know I just needed to open the thing.
Hi, buddy. Arthur has decided to join us.
So I know they dashed off, but how good of an idea does Mesnos have?
Let's see, Mesnos. He has it's hard for him to see with all of the underbrush and everything with his height. I'd say he does have the
What if he were to use part of his movement to crawl onto fucking Bloodscale's shoulders?
You know what? Yeah, if he uses his movement to climb onto Blitzscale's shoulders, he could probably. Oh no, he has partial day blindness, so he wouldn't be able to see them. So he is deep man.
Get that boy some shades.
No, wait, he does not. Vicer gave him sunglasses last turn,
Hey!
That is true,
or
actually.
last game. So yes, so I will allow him to make one at. He can make probably just Eldritch Blast at that distance.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. He's got Spell Sniper, bitch.
Perfect.
Take note, all listeners. By being a sassy little bitch, you can remind your DM of things that happened in the previous game.
I was the one who brought it up.
So he's gonna just real quick just climb up Bloodscale and
Perfect.
just like perch on his shoulders. And he's just gonna fucking
Just imagine he's
Eldritch
like,
blast
he
these
just climbs up and
assholes.
he just holding onto your head. He's like, hold still.
Pretty much.
Roll them at a disadvantage with their blurred movement.
How many fucking
I think he has
beams does he?
3. He's 1 level away from 4. Or does?
I think I saw my name, but it's fine. 17.
17. That one will hit. Go and roll damage. Perfect. And then so that one will take 2 points of damage. Oh, he'll have 2 points of health left. Okay, go and roll another one.
Are you sure? Because the ones that popped with 10 points damage, I mean, they all
They
still
were the
took
ones-
5.
But they're the ones who ran the farthest because they used their action to dash. So he's getting the ones who started close used their action to attack. So he's hitting the ones that aren't carrying. So they.
No, he's specifically, they're within 300 feet. He's specifically aiming at ones carrying.
Okay.
At least the back one. The front ones might be covered by Vicer's body, but at least the back one is getting a bolt in the ass.
I think Spell Sniper only gives him 300 feet. They would be just out at because they're 55 feet away, and then they used the double dash, so 240
They're not
feet
55 feet away from Bloodscale.
where they started. Yeah.
Oh.
No, the last one was about 50, because Vicer was at 50, and the last one was right on the edge of the pond.
50. So, but 50, even 50 plus 240 would. I guess. Okay, you can hit the one
It's
behind.
right on the edge, bro.
All right,
I know.
all right.
It's right there, but he's trying.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and say he hit the lagging one, and you see as he hits it, it just hits in the middle of its back, and it's running so fast that it just drops the legs and hits the face buried in the dirt, and it kind of slides along, heels in the air, and before it flops back down.
And now comes the risky part, because I'm not sure if one of the other ones is within.
The other ones would be just out of range. You can pick off some of the other ones though.
I'm gonna try.
Ooh.
Probably not.
Okay, so no, 12 does not hit. He says, hold. You see, he gets one, and he's like, yes. And as he like goes like this, he forgets he's casting, and he's like, he just has at last minute points it away from his head as he's like, yes, oh no, and then the last one he fires away and just hits in the ground, as it explodes with arcane energy. Tazir.
Okay, so this is probably gonna. I'm hoping. Cross my fingers. So Taz heard. It was a call for help, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody
Taz is gonna
knows that
come
something's
out.
wrong with everybody inside saw Rage running to the door.
Okay. So Taz is gonna come out and dash and get as close to the. I'm assuming she sees Uza pointing in the direction that Vicer went.
Yes, so she's
Okay.
using her action to dash, so she's 30.
Yes. She wants to get line of sight and hopefully within 90 feet of Vicer.
Okay, so about there. And with their double dash at 240 feet, she will not be within 90 feet, unfortunately.
Well, shit. There goes that whole fucking plan.
She does see some, or well, these fuckers. She has a bonus action she'd like to use, or she can light her swords.
Let's see. How far are they?
Let's see, from there, 250 feet.
Fucking out of range for everything. I don't know. Just wave advice there.
Well, there's two right in front of her. These guys.
Right. Shit. I don't know. Lighter swords. You said as a bonus action.
Yep, she can light one of her flame tongue swords as a bonus action.
Boom. The main one is lit.
Perfect. Gondor calls for 8. Well, that's just fun. All right.
That's the end of that turn.
Okay. Let's go.
As she waves goodbye to Visair.
Bye, Visair! Kidding, we're gonna come save you, but he can't hear me.
So,
Can she fucking
how light is Mesnos?
Mesnos is light enough that he will not impede your movement if you run with him. I'm pretty sure that was your question.
All right. Bloodscale is just going to run 40 feet towards them.
Okay. Are you going around the pond, or? Pond is rough terrain.
Does my ring of free action do anything against that?
I believe so, but let me double check. Because I think it's just, because this would be water, it would be more of,
Well, it says
swimming?
difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. As long as I'm standing, if I have to go to swimming, I understand, but as long as I'm standing, it wouldn't be that bad.
I'd say you'd probably lose only about 10 feet then, because it would only get deep enough at one, like the very middle. So you could still get 30 feet of movement instead of half.
Oh yeah, that should. I want to say it should still work. Sorry, I'm just checking something.
No, you're good.
Bloodscale is running forward 30 feet
Perfect.
with carrying Mesnos and just yelling, "Mesnos, are you ready?"
Yeah.
And Bloodscale is going to hold its breath weapon.
Okay. Holding your breath weapon. Are you preparing an
Just currently
glacial
ice.
spike?
Nope, just a cone.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So that'll bring us to the Quicklings. These two that just rose from the dead to attack the closest thing. Since you're flying, that's... Well, actually, hold on. Let's see what they're going to attack. Never mind. They're going to actually look up because they were just on their backs and saw you fly over. They're going to throw daggers at you.
Didn't they already throw their daggers at me?
These two dead ones? No, they didn't.
They were dead.
They were
I
dead.
killed them like first round.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. First two hit.
Okay, so 15 points of piercing damage, unless you want to...
Well, how high
I
is Uza
can't.
and how far are they throwing?
To get that far with his dash, Uza would be about 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And they can throw
If
60
that,
feet,
I'm more like 10 to 15.
10 to 15. Okay, yeah, you're well within
Yeah.
their first range increment.
Because I'm trying to
you are.
maximize distant length.
Okay.
Um,
And then,
so I don't think I can have that either. One of those. So that's
okay, just 15.
15.
Then second one's going to dagger.
Hit, miss, and miss. So
another 10
10
points.
more points.
And
Wow. Fuck
then-
this.
They are going to run. One is going to run this way. It's going to run this way. And they run so fast that they run just right across the water. And as a bonus action, they are going to explode. I need Constitution saving
Didn't they already
throws.
use their bonus action?
No, that's their multi-attack is their regular attack. They are hyper
Fuck.
coked out little dudes. These are weird ones. So bonus action. Okay, so Mesnos 5. Let's kill 15, and then
That's for Taz.
Taz. Okay, perfect. Oh, Taz is on
I need to.
fire. No, she doesn't get con saves on this. All right, perfect. So that's what I need to know. So they both explode. killing themselves instead.
Does Uza have to make one?
You're 10, 15 feet in the air, beating your wings down. They're really small. I don't think so. No, it's not going to be big enough.
It's like somebody
explosion
throwing
to
an M80 in your face.
Yeah.
All right.
And the rest are just going to use their action to double dash away, and
Actually,
then...
Would the
sorry.
explosion be big enough to hit Mesnos if he's just on top of the water?
Yes, yeah, just because he was running so fast that it would hit your chest and then scoop up your shoulders, since you're not standing on solid ground. He'd be
That's
a little closer to the water height. Oh, perfect. And then, so the rest use their double dash to get away. Does anybody have anything they can do while they're at that range?
Mesnos is going to Dimension Door Blood Scale right behind them because Dimension Door's 500 fucking feet.
500 fucking feet. Well, let's see. At this point, let's
Nice.
see.
240 plus 240 plus about
Plus 50.
15-ish.
Well, they started out 50. Oh well, no. So they started out 50 feet away. Then they got 240, so they're
No,
290.
they actually started out about 40 feet away because I measured earlier in Blood Scale if he jumped the thing, could actually get a melee range.
But you started here and they were there. That was even the furthest one away, because that was the only spot I could put him before he... So they were 50 feet away, plus double
I did the range earlier.
Because the 40 would have
Because
gotten to the edge of the
Blood
pond,
Scale
but-
would land right there on the edge.
Yeah.
There's somebody at 45.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I'm
that...
saying.
Okay, so... But the main one
Because
stuff...
Vice Sarah was right there, right?
Yeah, and the back one got killed. As part of the snap,
Yeah,
right?
and so
Or
Blood
he
Scale
got
should
shot
be
already.
Blood Scale
so-
should be about 10 feet behind the last one. At
So...
500.
Well, that one... So we got... So they
Because
started
you'll
out...
still have your movement after the dimension door, right?
Mesnos will.
Okay, so we'll say 50 feet plus 240 plus 240.
Mesnos is not what I'm worried about at the moment.
Let's see, they can get you. Because 240 plus 240 plus 50 is. It's gonna be like 530. So with 500, it'll get you about 30 feet away.
But I ran 30 feet forward.
Yes, yeah.
You're
Okay,
adding an extra,
alright,
you're
so
adding more of the
That's
50
right, okay.
than needed.
Make a perception check to see if he can see them, since you've gone further down while swimming, and he's back closer to his original height.
Jessica's just laughing her balls off at this.
Yeah, no,
entire
this is
situation.
this is nuts.
D&D math!
Now, unfortunately, 13 with the explosion of everything in between him, he wouldn't be able to see them.
Well, the thing is, like, Blood Scale is just making him go as far forward as possible.
Yeah, I'd
And
say
then he's just going to unleash. So if we actually end up like 10, 15 feet off to the side, that's up to you.
my God. Let's roll some dice.
Just
She's losing
fucking
it, boys.
fire.
He's losing it, boys.
Oh, it's a mix of that and a Reddit
But you know
story.
what's fun? Blood Scale has another turn before they can run again.
I'd say because he
Oh,
has
it's a
to.
mix of this and a Reddit story that just.
Oh,
Oh, my
no.
god.
Oh,
Oh god. Oh god.
If y'all look out the left window quick enough, you can see Ty's whole kidnapping plan go right out.
no, well, like the only problem is to Dimension Door, you have to be able to see the space, I believe. So if you can't see, I'd say for him to safely teleport you. Well, no, you can. So you can visualize, but he's never been here before.
You can
Yeah, but
teleport
he can
you
still
in the
visualize
air.
500 feet in front of him.
Yeah, but it's not a straight visual of 500
Oh.
feet. It's a wooded forest is the
I-
thing, and he's
I have
really
a-
low
I have
to
a-
the ground
I have
right
a
now.
question.
Yeah.
You can
Ty,
do
I
it
have
in the
a
air.
question.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's going to be kind of a dick move to Brandon.
That's fine.
Can Mesnos Dimension Door someone of a size larger than him?
Mesnos is still
I think
technically
it's-
considered a medium creature because I believe goblins are still and gnomes are still considered medium, aren't they? Or are they small?
They're small. It's just it all depends on how big. Yeah.
Because in your
Sorry, Brandon.
instantaneous, let's see, current location, can arrive spot desired. Assuming you can control, you can bring objects with, as long as their weight does not exceed what you can carry. Oh, he can't carry you. Oh, you can also bring one willing creature your size or smaller. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to dimension door you.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
That's fine.
Okay,
I'll just
so-
let TJ know you killed him.
He will probably not be surprised.
Let's see. But I would say, no, he can't do it at all.
What is
then.
Mesnos' size? I don't see it anywhere.
He's considered small. He's the same size as like a goblin or a gnome. He's like I think he's 3 feet tall total.
Alright.
Okay, Okay, so let's see. Do you have any other spells or anything you'd like to try? He's...
He doesn't have bonus actions he can do, and he can't get close enough, so no.
Okay.
He's gonna fall his ass in the water now and be useless.
Oh
Maybe he'll drown.
God. Some salt.
Sorry, Brandon.
That's
Feel like
fine.
it, you know.
Okay, so they run off, and then would you guys like to run in the same direction?
That was not supposed to post. It was supposed to open.
Sure, no worries. Yeah, I would think it's weird. Okay, so after they run off, you guys are left with weird taste in your mouth from the exploded ones.
Bloodscale's gonna run at the one that got sniped as fast as he can.
Okay, perfect. You keep running. The one who got sniped gets up. You get there. Let's see. It got up that turn. You ran full, and Mesnos is still on your shoulders because I assume you didn't put him down. And then, yeah, you would go first. Go roll your attacks. At a disadvantage because he's blurred. If you want to attack it, I don't know what you want to do.
If I get there.
You got there. Yeah, I'm just going to say you got there as it started. Because you're running full movement while it has a full turn to come back to life and just stand up. I think you using your dash for a full turn will get you there. Because he was within range. I'll say you get there.
Who's rolling a disadvantage when I just recklessly attack this small boy?
Oh yeah, no disadvantage for you. 18 will hit. 11 will not hit. 30 points of damage. This one explodes in a very different manner. So as you strike down, you feel the corrupted rage and just the anger of this whole place and situation just being so far out of control. And as
I'm
Bloodscale...
honestly trying to decapitate it.
Okay, and as Bloodscales, you just feel that rage of, what the fuck? And you just go straight in. It's not... It's taking you more to cut down saplings as this just goes clean through. And for a second, you're like, did I miss? And then the head just kind of falls off. And then the body's standing there for a good, second or two before it just finally, falls over to the side.
Grabbing the head, and I'm walking back.
Perfect. So, you head back and... So, gone at this point.
While yelling at Mesnos, can you fucking talk to this dead thing?
I can, actually.
I don't think he can.
He can. He has Speak with Dead as a ritual.
Ritual? Sweet.
And so, yeah, that's part of his...
Oh boy.
So, we'll go so you guys bring back to here, and then to zero come.
Does anybody have any potions?
Just go take a nap!
My everything hurts.
Go take a nap!
Sorry.
And then, Mesnos sits with the head, and you see him, he
Going inside! We're not being outside anymore!
Oh, it's a good idea. Inside is dangerous. So you guys head inside, and
So close.
as he holds the head and he starts to, you see he closes his eyes and he sits with the head in his lap, and then it's one of those few times you're reminded how much of a demon he still really is, because he doesn't seem to be bothered at all by holding a head in his lap. He just you see him start to mumble, and then he reaches up, not even opening his eyes, he reaches up a finger and he stabs his tongue and gets a little blood. And he doesn't flinch or anything, and then he starts to, as he's going through the ritual, he starts to paint demonic runes across the forehead. And it just says, those of you who can read demonic, it says, "Speak freely, tell me your secrets." And it takes quite a bit of blood as he's going through it, and they're small, intricate runes, but his claw is tiny, and he just kind of is going really quickly, dashing through it, almost like a calligrapher. And then all of a sudden, he opens his eyes, and his eyes are pure white, the same as the head, but without the mushroom inside of it. And then it's done. Shall we?
Where the fuck did they take him?
Taken. You all hear speak. Hold on a second. Perfect. Yeah, they can speak comments. So good. So I tried to open Mesnos's character sheet, and it brought up in a Satine Phoenix sheet. No, you're part
That's
of
weird.
No, you're part of D&D when? Like, Jesus. All right, so so as the eyes open, you hear at first in Sylvan, but then it goes into Common once it recognizes the language it was asking, and those of you he says, "To the grove, mister.
Where the fuck is the grove?
It's the grove." And its voice is pretty high pitched, and it speaks really fast, and it's hard to make out what it's saying a little bit. But you basically try to do this with still making it legible in any way, shape, or form. Down the mountain. It's down the mountain through the woods where the dark place is.
I'm going to look for Faf before we ask the last question.
Faf is fascinated, and you
Hey,
see Faf
hey!
looks extremely worried. Yes,
Where's the grove?
the grove. I don't. It's not some place I've heard of. It might have a new change.
Is there some kind of indicator for their
Well-
house base?
Oh, Mesnos, ask him where the fucking grove, what direction the grove is in.
Very well.
From where he died.
Which direction? We were running right towards it. You can't miss it.
That's good.
So
And then,
I look.
think you get
I'm
5
going to.
questions.
I'm going to look. 5? I thought it was 3. I'm going to look at Faf. I'm just going to point in that direction. And go, what way is that way?
Second. It's 5 questions.
5 questions.
Yeah, 5 questions. So yeah, you still have 2
Cool.
more questions. As you point that direction, he's like, "Oh, that's windward."
All right, now you get to guide us windward.
Okay, I can do that. We gotta save him.
Yeah, we're working on that. You guys figure out other shit. I need to sit down.
Other questions you would ask.
Is there anybody watching? Like, do they have a guard or perimeter?
Is anyone guarding the... Yes, his pets.
Can we hear it, or does Mesnos?
Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay. The fuck is the pet?
The pet is a worm that crawls through the ground. There are more than one. They are the pets. And then as it says that, the eyes shut, and it goes back to being a dead. Or no, sorry.
That's ominous.
You asked that. Mesnos didn't. Did you want Mesnos to ask that? If not, I'll have to retcon the answer. But
I mean, I wanted Mesnos to ask
okay,
that.
okay,
Yeah.
so we'll just say it as Mesnos asked it, and then you see it, and then the head shuts, and then the mouth that was previously animated just slackens, and it kind of leans over. And Mesnos, he just gets up and he tosses it out a window.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and ow as I poke one of my knife wounds. Ah, that hurts.
And as you poke, like you see one of them still has one of the tiny daggers, and you pull it out, and it's like you're looking at it, and it's little like it looks like a freaking serving, the little serving swords. It's like that, but like it was thrown with such accuracy, and it was just wide enough that it hurt like a mother. And then you're looking around, and like it almost got lost in your feathers. It's such a fine, thin blade.
I'm gonna keep it, and then I'm also going to search my other wounds to make sure that there wasn't anything else left.
You find 2 more little swords.
God damn that little... I don't like these things. I think we should... Zephyr? Where's Zephyr? Zephyr!
And then Zephyr is
Zephyr ignoring me?
Zephyr muted? I think Zephyr's muted.
Zephyr is passed out, remember?
She took a sleeping draft. She's dead to the
Okay.
world.
No. You know, I'm gonna take her non-answer as her giving me the thumbs up to kill the fuck out of those things.
I got you. Oh,
Zephyr, say nothing if you
heavy
give me
boy.
the okay. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna short rest.
So, you guys get about an hour, and then Zephyr, you come down the stairs and you see everybody sitting around.
Did nothing happen? Well,
No, you had a completely blank sleep.
again? I lucked out, huh? Tempting fate? Nothing happened. Cool.
During the hour, I'm going to focus on attempting to talk to dragons in my brain.
Sure. Okay.
Probably won't happen, but I'll do it.
Roll
Alright,
a.
so-
Go ahead. Sorry.
So I come downstairs. Who's gonna update me on the sitch?
Real quick, since Bloodscale's gonna try to communicate with his dragons, roll a percentile for me. No, you concentrating. You just hear like almost. You can almost hear or see them, and you just like almost get like the fading colors. See like flashes of the silver, the purple, and then like almost as you're about to get it, then you hear Zephyr coming down the stairs, and it's as you're trying not to focus on it, the sound's just so loud it breaks you out of it, and you look up.
Do I at least hear their names again? Because Bloodscale could probably use a refresher.
Yes, yeah, you do. The names come readily with as almost like as if the colors are their names. So every time you see these colors, the names are almost whispered behind it.
Good. Yes.
Yeah, for now, like instead of thinking blue, you think. The all of their names. So instead of the name association for those colors are now just those dragons' names.
Ah, nifty.
But yeah, almost get to it, but not quite as Zephyr comes down.
Fine. Worth a shot.
Oh. Oh. What's going on, guys? Where's?
Sarah got kidnapped. I got stabbed. We killed a thing.
Oh, Jesus! And is he still healing up?
No, go ahead and mark up your
Yeah, I'm
healing.
still.
Once you're
Yeah, I'm. Hold on. Let's see here. 6 plus 4 is no, so that's. I guess that's close enough. 64.
Don't forget to add your constitution. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I have been.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Fuck it. Why not? One more. Uno más.
Alright.
No, go away, stupid thing.
The joy.
Bloodscale's gonna
Yeah,
roll
okay.
you as
That's
well.
pretty much. It's pretty much
Yeah, go ahead
max.
and roll your healing as well, Bloodscale, for your short rest.
A 7. Yeah, there we go. 71. Okay. I'm mostly okay.
Do you need healing?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Look at this fucking appetizer bullshit that they stabbed me with. It's
Oh,
not even good craftsmanship.
Oh my, Sylvanas. Jeez.
Yeah. So Vicer
Back
got
up to full.
kidnapped.
Things are worse than imps.
They're quick, and
I told you this was like hell.
what?
The Feywild isn't anything to be messed around with. Why were you guys outside?
There was a fairy who healed me earlier, and I was seeing if she wanted to help us some more. She might help us with this. I can go try to look for her again.
No,
I'm gonna go try
no.
to look for it. Nope.
No. Who's that? If we go out, it's as a group, and it's to get Vicer.
We'll probably find her on the way. You're right.
Some Fays help, some are mischievous, evil, little imps that are more like devils and demons. I told you. This place is like hell.
I don't know what hell's like.
It's not as.
Yeah, it's not as pretty as the Feywild, but this is pretty similar.
Maybe Hey, Faf. And I'm gonna describe the fairy to Faf and see if he knows what it is.
So he responds in Draconic, which Bloodscale and will translate for you. That sounds like an Ember Sprite, but they are capable of that amount of healing. Usually they're just small jerks who light things on fire because they think it's funny.
That sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, that translates. Yeah. All right, everybody's up. We're going windward.
All right.
Windward?
Let's go.
Okay. Taz is gonna take point
Perfect.
and do some tracking.
All right. Let's get a survival
I
check.
can also speak with plants if we get lost.
We already spoke to a dead thing, and it told us go windward towards the grove, and Faf knows which way windward is.
Oh, oof, yeah,
I
that's
think
not. That's
Forest is
good.
one of her favorite terrains, so she gets advantage.
Sweet.
That's better.
That's good.
So, looking down, their footsteps are super light normally, but with them carrying something, she's able to find some falls the footsteps and they're able to follow them. But she's like, as she's tracking them, she's like, I think we better hurry. They're like the grass is trying to eat the footsteps. This place is strange. And like she goes, so she starts tracking the footsteps, to the west, and you
Should-
do come across the.
Should we take the tower with us? Let's
I
go.
can't pop it out for like another 24 hours, so
No, we should probably leave it then.
Would we be able to find our way back?
Faf, can you get us back?
I could try. It's Feywild's very strange.
Let's take it with us.
Yep, I'd turn it into a cube once
Get by
everybody's
Sarah's. We should get by Sarah's tent once we save him.
So you pop down the and pop it back into you speak the word that only
Me and Faf understand right now.
Yep, only you and Faf understand, and then pocket it, and then so you guys you see is
That extra deep pocket.
the extra deep,
Yeah, no,
and then
not
so,
hard. It's not
prison
easy to get
pocket.
to.
so
Nature's pocket.
oh, that's nature's pocket.
Oh, there's edges.
Nature's.
In nature's
Pocket.
pocket has edges. Never mind.
No, the tower does.
I mean, Bloodscale's nature's pocket has edges because of scales.
That is. So, with that, you see between.
That got gross.
Okay, so between Faf and Tazir, Tazir knowing what to look for, and Faf, be helping guide the general direction. You guys start making your way through the forest, and it's very strange as it's the same time of day as when you first entered, but it's been at least 8 to 10 hours depending on Zephyr slept. It's really hard to keep track of time here because it is the exact same time of day, the exact same weather, the exact same wind, everything. And then as you keep traveling farther and farther windward, you're starting to understand why they call it windward. It's the air starts to buffet and more intense. Not to the point where it's become a wind yet, but you do notice it. You're starting to notice that there is significant breeze.
It's not gonna be difficult to fly in it yet, is it?
Not yet. And then, and so as you guys keep walking, all of a sudden you. Make sure I got this correct. Sorry. You do see ahead of you. Can I get perception checks from it?
You can, and I'm gonna do mine at advantage.
Oh, you re-changed your goggles?
Yeah, I did it when we did our first short rest because I figured it's the Feywild. I'm gonna need to see things.
Perfect. Yeah. So you just had one, so I
Yeah.
Jesus. 2? Really? Jackass.
Good thing Mesnos is paranoid. Good thing Faf is paranoid.
God damn it! I need to remember to switch.
Oh,
That
Ooze
was
is
Ooze's.
paranoid.
it says Uza at the bottom, so it's just if you can switch when you can, don't worry. So and then did you do Taz's yet?
Taz.
Okay. And then so as you guys are moving forward, you're kind of it's starting to it's weird because the sun isn't darkening, but the plants are starting to darken. Like the greens are fading away to more of like a kind of like purplish and like dark greens with the highlights of teal and then ahead you see some glowing bugs like surrounding some flowers and they're very pretty. But then Faf and Uza, both like Faf, you hear him shout out something. Bloodscale, you hear Quicklings ahead, and then Uza, you also see a few Quicklings ahead. But then before, as you're about to run, Faf yells out something draconic. Do you wait to hear the interpretation if you see the Quicklings?
I'm shooting.
Okay, perfect. So let's go and load the map. You guys here. Perfect. So you fire. Go and fire at a Quickling with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
We'll assume the closest one. Yeah.
Yeah, whichever one I saw first.
Yeah, he would have been the first one you saw.
Yeah.
14. Misses.
Damn it!
As you fire away, like I was saying, Quickling he's seeming. It seems like till the last second it's gonna hit, and then just at the last second, it's just out of the way super quickly, and the ground behind it. You see it hop up, and then starts to run, and then the other ones, also alerted, start to run.
Fucking hate these things.
All right, and then actually before they run, let's go ahead and do initiative because they'll have. We're gonna put them just starting to run, so we'll put them right there.
Oh, damn it. I didn't select my token.
Oh, that's good. 1
Shit.
second.
Same for Mezzy.
So let's use.
That's
okay,
too many
I've got
sheets. Too many sheets.
Too many sheets. Tooth the wind. So Menzi.
Molly on
it,
tonight.
so, Who's Who's is updated? Perfect. Oh, and the 12 for Taz.
7 for Mez.
Got Mez. Let's go. Have you rolled yours yet?
8.
With advance. Oh wow, yeah. 14 for.
Let's go. Shockingly trying to be quiet for once, guys.
That's it. Okay, perfect. So, starting us at the top of the turn order.
You didn't put Mez's 7 on there.
Yeah, I did. It's at the very bottom.
Nope. Let's see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Weird. It's on there for me. I'll go ahead and set it now, so that way hopefully you guys can see it.
I could just re-roll his real quick and then change it to. That works.
7. All right, perfect. All right. So, Uza, as they're starting to run, what would you like to do?
Can I see them?
Yes, yeah, you can still see them. You can't see the ones up here, as they got alerted and they're already off.
Oh shit. Okay.
But
Well,
you did catch the barest hint of pink and orange clothing.
The bullshit.
it's not here. I'm going to. I guess fucking shoot another longbow at. Actually, you know what? How close can I get with roguish action here? While I'm figuring this out, could we get some battle music?
Yeah, you can get
Some
within
of
80
that
feet.
mood set.
What? Yeah. Let's see.
I could use tree stride and literally jump ahead of them.
You'd have to know the tree that you're heading to, so you can only do one that's still in sight.
No, I can go within 500 feet.
Yeah, but tree stride, doesn't it specifically say that you have to? Go to
I
one-
instantly know the location of
That's-
all
you're
other
thinking-
trees of the same kind within 500 feet.
You're thinking
Okay,
teleport via plants.
Okay, perfect.
That she has to know it. Because that's the teleport fucking anywhere one.
Yeah.
So she has to know the tree. This is just, I get a hop 500 feet through a fucking tree. Woo!
All right.
I'm gonna get up right up on this motherfucker,
Perfect.
Motherfucker!
and then I'm gonna do Shadow Drinker.
Perfect.
So a disadvantage.
Yep, disadvantage. 25 hits.
Motherfucker.
So 8 points of damage.
And I steal his shadow.
Perfect. Unstolen shadow.
Ah, perfect. Thank you. That's a good one. And
We'll do the ninja mask because ninja masks.
yes.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, perfect. That'll bring us to the Quicklings. The one that you stabbed, he's going to stab you back with some daggers.
Miss. Hit.
16 points of piercing damage, unless you want to.
Okay. Nope. Because I want to save my reaction in case this piece of shit tries to leave.
Perfect. And then, as you do, you see the stump next to you start to. You hear this like this, and the tree starts to open up,
Guys, why do you let me go out here?
and
Why
you
do
see
you keep going out there?
you see this the street kind of like opened up, and you see it takes this form of like this kind of dryad woman with almost like vine tentacles for hair, and then she kind of like stretches out, and as she looks down at you, seemingly pissed.
Fuck. Okay.
And then
Shit.
The goose that doesn't know to not fuck around in the Feywild.
Who'd know?
and then she is
The only
going
other
to-
plane I've been on has worked out very well for me, okay?
How's that?
The air
Elemental
elemental
plane
plane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I met my god there, found out my brother's alive. Pretty much the
Yeah,
prime material
had a
plane is
very good time.
bullshit and everywhere else is awesome.
You know what? That's hard to argue.
I'm 8. Just gotta play him as I play him, you know?
Yeah, no, there you go. Second, I'm trying to find a good.
And you said
Okay.
Viserys already out of sight, right?
Yes. And then she, as an action, is going to cast. And you see the ground underneath your feet start to twist and tangle as vines grow out from under you. I need.
I am flying.
Oh, you're flying?
Yeah. I had to fly in order to get.
You have to land in order to attack them, though. They're guys.
Not if I'm within. Oh, I guess 5 feet above the ground. That's your call if it affects me or not.
He's a
Fine.
bird.
would've
He's
tried-
used to swooping.
Yeah, but he's also short.
Your call. You say I had to
How
land.
tall-
then I
how-
had to land.
How tall are you?
5 feet.
5 feet. So that leaves your arms
On a
about
good day.
2 feet. Because
That's
you.
fine. We don't gotta overcomplicate it. I landed.
Okay. Well, one thing we forgot though is your dual wielding daggers. Did you use both your attacks against him?
I bonus action dashed
Okay.
in order to get
Alright.
as far as I did.
So this lady's going to cast her thing, and then so I need stupid spells go to where you're supposed to. So she's casting a tangle on you. And so I need a strength saving throw as the vines start to weave up and grab onto you.
Oh no! Why can't you sure it's not dexterity?
Sure. It's okay, you're lucky.
Nope. Well, I'm gonna use luck and
Okay.
re-roll that.
Perfect.
Fuck me, dude. That is like I think the 3rd time in a row
I think it's
my
fourth.
luck has rolled the same fucking thing.
That is brutal. All right, so
God damn it!
so you will be considered restrained, and you
Okay.
can make a strength save at the end of each of your turns. Yeah, you can do a
Can I-
strength check to break free.
Oh fuck, guys, I'm not going anywhere
Oh,
And-
no, you're
with
not.
my -1.
In Sylvan, does anybody speak Sylvan? I think Zephyr, you do, right?
Yes.
I speak Common, Infernal, Elvish, and Druidic.
Okay. You hear her say.
You know who spoke
something.
Sylvan? Viser.
Did he really? That's funny.
Son of a bitch.
And then you just hear.
Can't business?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, and that'll bring
Oh,
us
without
to
casting some.
see the other quicklings.
I had 19,
Good
by the way. Yeah, I did.
Where did it disappear to? I'm so sorry. Alright, hold on. So go ahead and do next then. I am so sorry. It disappeared from me. I don't know why. 19. Okay.
My token wasn't selected.
Okay. So we'll go and do yours now. I guess we can retcon the growth, but it's gonna happen anyway with where he's
No,
at.
it's fine.
Well, it's just
it's
if
fine.
it would have affected where you would have gone, Zephyr.
I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
Okay. So if
Plant creature is in the area, you communicate as if you share a common language. Sylvan!
No.
do plants,
Dryad's a plant creature, so you can speak to plants. It's not so much Sylvan, it's more like you're speaking plant to a plant.
Yeah, this wouldn't give you a language, unfortunately, because this would just enable you to speak to plants. She's still a creature, so you wouldn't be able to speak Sylvan.
Isn't that what the plant dudes from the forest before spoke?
Those were Ents. Those were like actual like awakened trees and things like that. They used to be plants. She's never been a plant. She's always been a dryad. Like she's a
Gosh.
different type of thing.
Well, I will ask one of the trees to speak to her.
Okay. What do you want to say to the tree?
Please tell her that we only want our friend back and we mean no harm.
And then the
I will tell my friends to back down.
make a persuasion check.
Dude, that is weird.
Persuasion.
So here's the thing that I'm confused about,
Yeah.
just in general. So dryads have a passive speak with plants?
Yeah.
So what if two people are speaking plant?
I guess
Yeah.
she would.
That's
choose,
really weird.
She can choose to like. It'd be basically like two people with an interpreter in between. Just because I
Yeah.
consider speaking to plants almost like a psychic link kind of thing, because
Yeah.
like the plants aren't saying anything out loud. You
Yeah,
know,
they aren't
so
necessarily
No, I
speaking
get that.
a
I
physical
get that. I'm
language.
just saying, it's kind of weird.
yeah, it is very strange. They are very neat.
Okay, and I come forward with my hands outstretched, you know, like, please, you know.
And as you say
Like-
that, you hear this tree over here, kind of to the south. To you say, "No, she's protecting her love. Run!"
Ah, shit. I can't run. What do you recommend I do?
So that'll be 6 seconds. The Quicklings on their turn are going to fuck off. This Quickling, actually, he needs to make a strength saving throw with a -3. No, he doesn't. So
Do I have a
he's
bonus action?
stuck there. Well, your bonus action. So you did action to cast a spell, bonus action to speak, and then movement. So that was everything because your persuasion check. I gave you a bonus action instead of a regular action because you spent a communication spell.
Okay.
So yeah, he is stuck there, and he already attacked you, so he is screwed. And then that'll bring us to. Then, so as you're speaking, she's going to spend one of her legendary actions to grasping vine you towards her.
Fuck.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
Bitch on fire.
Could not get that.
Sturdy saving through. Fuck
All right, so
this
you
shit.
are dragged 20 feet towards her.
Oh, sorry. Whoop, right there, right?
Sorry, you guys didn't see that. Hold on. Okay, I'll take off the GM thing so you can see it. So she used her speak vine. So you guys, I just like it so you guys can see things because I feel like it's better. So there you go. Now you can see it. And then just pull towards it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. Doesn't do any damage or anything. Perfect. And that'll bring us to Tazir.
Tazir, you said cannot see Visair, correct? Well, it doesn't
No,
matter.
not
He's
at-
way
not-
out of 90
not-
feet anyway.
not at this point.
All right. Let's use that bonus action to turn on that.
Great. Short sword is lit.
Short sword is lit as a bonus action, or it already is.
That's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action. Because I forgot that I'm controlling two characters. 30 feet movement.
You can pop this turn.
Let's see what spell she's got real quick. Sorry.
Perfect. No, you're good. That's important.
It's basic. All right. Nope, that's not okay. Well, she's Just move forward 30 feet in longbow, I guess.
Perfect. Fire away.
Oh. So many switching. Core. At the tree thing.
17.
Does it hit?
17 barely misses.
Oh, damn. All right.
So as it
It's the end of
flies
her
toward, she fires straight at the eye of the creature, and at the last minute, one of the vine-like hair pieces just comes out and slaps the arrow out of the way with almost inhuman speed as she kind of tilts her head. And that'll bring us to Bloodscale.
Jet tree, bitch!
Gee, I wonder what Bloodscale's gonna do.
Not be able to make it to her?
Shit, yeah, that's all. Don't you have a throwing pick?
Huh?
Don't forget your throwing pick.
She said I wanted to throw anything.
Oh, I don't know, because you... Think it out loud.
We've established that she's not a plant creature.
Yes, yeah, she's a creature,
Let's
not
go,
a
don't
plant.
care. Let's go, don't care. Fuck that hoe. I'm Eldritch blasting her right now.
Eldritch Blade.
away. And you're up to 2.
Here, actually.
Fucking concept.
Ouch.
Miss.
So, yep, both miss. And as you move over to the side there, another tree stump, a smaller one, the arms unfold as the branches which are down fly up, and as they fly backwards, you see the face of another dryad.
Fun. Yep, Bloodscale's turn is over.
Esnos.
Fuck. Only comprehend languages as a ritual, can't he?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Shitty dicks. Shitty dicks, shitty dicks, shitty dicks, shitty dicks, shitty dicks. Does he see the smaller one pop up?
Yes, he would.
Let's gotta get it out here. Get a scorching ray, that bitch.
Fire. Scorching rays. What level?
It's gotta be his max.
5th level, I think, for him.
Yep.
Perfect. Ooh, that's like 6.
That's what I'm looking at! Yes, 6.
Perfect. Fire away. Hits. Actually, just roll all 6 right now.
I had to switch name.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Just doing that one to get the name switch, so just count that 11.
Perfect. Yep, I'll go ahead and write that now.
Six.
1 misses. Roll that beautiful bean damage. 12. Holy shit! 34 points more damage.
Very nice.
This is pretty easy to keep it going.
You see, as like they burrow into this stretch, she's like got her arms up trying to block herself, and you see Mesnos just almost mercilessly holding up, and he's just like, he's like, trees, fire, you know. And it's just she took a lot of damage. That'll bring us to Corrupted Dryad's turn. Last one is going to pop up. Or another one. Fuck you, time. So they're going to pop up, and then, so the one closest to Bloodscale, she is going to cast Spike Growth. Damn it, Ty, stop. Spike Growth, there we go. And so a 20-foot radius around you, the earth cracks and breaks open as like these shards of land and awfulness kind of stick up around you.
Okay.
And then not a good spiked. These are all just regular spikes. Damn it, some good ones, and then they away from me. Second. Let's go ahead and. So sorry, everybody. Give me 2 shakes of. Like to shake. Nope, never mind.
That's a
Lamb's
weird
tail.
thing
I'm
to
not
say.
gonna leave that up to
Nope.
Yeah, it's already out there. You're right. Let's
It's
go.
gone.
Yeah,
It's ours now.
no. Funny. Yep. So that is now considered rough terrain, and moving through it causes damage. The big one is going to. It's her. So she's gonna make 3 attacks. 2 with the vine staff, a 10-foot reach. Does a 24 hit?
Hit who?
Zephyr.
Who? Everybody, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
It's by 1. All right, so you will be. So as the she strikes out towards you with this staff in her hands, as she cracks you across the face the first time, vines crawl up the side of you and then hold you in
Hellish
place.
rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke, roll it. Strained. 18 points. So it's a dexterity saving throw for her.
Yeah.
14.
Half damage.
Half damage. So 9 points of fire damage.
So I take 23.
That's correct. Hold on a second. Token had to adjust something. Okay, perfect. And then she's going to make a longbow attack against. Against Mesnos, since he precious is. So he takes 7 points of piercing damage, and I'm fairly certain 26 hits.
Yep.
So that's her multi-attack.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Then is a. So that's hers, and then the one in the back is going to use suppress magic, and. Okay, so and she's going to suppress magic, on your axe blood scale, as you had your axe out and you were running towards her sister.
Shit.
So your axe is no longer considered magical and is just a regular
But
axe
she-
for this turn.
So here's the question, because I didn't have the axe out, I shot 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Just because you're. Anytime they see an axe, they'd probably be. And you're running towards her sister, and because she's concerned more about that. You know what? Let's do a perception check on her. $15. Yeah, it'd be pretty easy to see because it's a big ass axe and it is fairly magical and corrupted looking.
I was hoping
So-
for giggles. I could roll sleight of hand.
That'd be entertaining as hell, but no, the 15.
I only have a 1. I only got a 1.
So she suppresses magic on that, and then that will be her action. And then at the end of their turns, she's going to use her one of her legendary actions, and she's going to grasping vine on. Grasping vine on Mesnos. So I need dexterity saving throw for Mesnos. Hold 20 feet closer to her. And that'll bring us to Uza. You are currently restrained.
That's awesome. Do I know that the tall bitch in the middle fucking did the grasping vine, or not the grasping vine, the entanglement
Yes.
crap that I'm stuck in?
Yeah, it was fairly obvious.
Okay. I'm going to. Um, gonna use a bonus action to dip 3 arrows in oil,
Perfect.
and then I'm gonna use my fancy little glove, snappy thing, to fire a fire arrow
So
at
you
this
pull.
fucking tree bitch.
Is you pull and you use the basically the thumb of it is almost like a flint. So as you draw the steel of the arrow across in a regular drawing motion, and then it lights fire. Go ahead and fire and an attack.
Please let me roll well on this.
27 hits.
Pretty well. That's I don't know why. Shit, I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I fucking.
okay.
That's Uza's stats. So there's that, and then I get sneak attack for Zephyr being there, right?
Does sneak attack stay within 5 feet or just within melee range?
It is occupied. It is.
You know what?
let me
She's
look
been
up the
she's been
exact
roundly
verbiage here.
beating her with a staff. Yeah, I'd say she's engaged with her. Yeah, go ahead
Okay,
and roll
yeah,
your sneak
yeah.
attack damage.
Pat, 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 pat. It's like Richard over here. Pat, pat.
Oh,
Oh!
good times. Good times.
Don't get the crit for
Too
it.
bad
We'll
it's
take
not an
15. So 9, 15, 24 points of damage total coming out.
And that arrow is on fire. I don't know if that matters, but it is on fire.
It does actually. You see, it digs a little deeper, and you see as it hits, it burns, and it goes in a little deeper. You see this kind of this almost greenish smoke come out of her as it hits. And she's like, ah, Salavak. And then, since you
I don't know what that means. Let me go.
and then so with that, she's going to use, since you hit her, she's going to use a grasping vine against you with a legendary action. And then I need a
Okay.
dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you're already being held in place.
That's fair. Click over. There we go. Dex save.
14.
It's not be enough.
Not quite. She drags you all the way up to her. And like you guys see as Uza already like trying to fight off these vines as another one just comes out of the ground, reaching out from the base of her tree, and it wraps around him and just completely catches him up and then drags him forward as she pulls him almost eye level with him, her arm moving and as she holds the vine, bringing him up to her face.
Did she pull me out of the other vines?
You're still no. The other vines like kind of moved with it, and so it almost like 100 arms pushing and moving you towards her, while they still hold you constrained.
This is how Uza dies.
Does it hold them constrained, or does it just pull them and then stop?
So he's constrained from the other vines. You're constrained because she used the staff. The regular grasping vine does not constrain.
Mesnos is not restrained.
Okay.
Yeah, Mesnos is not restrained yet
I'm. How am I restrained though?
because she
The
hit you with
vine
her staff. Yeah, the vine staff.
Okay.
Perfect. And that'll bring us to the Quickling, who is fucking stuck there as the rest of his friends keep running away from him. Because they're just a bunch of jerks. They left him to die. Alright, that'll bring us to Tazir.
Oh wait,
to-
I
Oh,
can't.
yes.
You
Sorry,
skipping
I'm so
me.
sorry.
you're
Go
not-
back, go back. No, she's right. It's her. So,
Alright,
go ahead,
so
Zephyr.
I can't cast anything, but I can't shift.
You can cast something as long as it doesn't have a somatic component to it. If it's verbal only, you can still cast it, being restrained.
But yes, you should be able to shift. You don't need.
Yes, yeah, you
Stuff
can shift as a
shift.
bonus action. Yeah, you do not need to
Bring
be able
on
to.
the Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus coming in. That's what I like to hear.
That
'cause-
should free me, right? Because that's a big friggin' thing, and boom,
We'll have you
that
do a-
bursts the vines.
We'll have to do a contested
Let me do another
strength
check.
Yeah, it'll be contested strength check. Ankylosaurus, one of my favorites.
Ooh.
Put you right
And
there,
I'd be
thanks.
rolling with my 19 strength.
Yep, go and roll a strength check. I'm going to do it against her spellcasting modifier, which is charisma.
Fucker!
Hey!
Oh, hey!
She rolled a 2, and you rolled a 6, winning the contest. And can you move the Ankylosaur?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me
This
get
is
my.
the
actual-
worst
Now I can.
fucking
Yeah.
contest I've ever seen.
Okay.
You get a
So-
shit rolling. You get a shit rolling.
So, like as you start to grow, you feel the vines kind of like trying to bind you in, and then as the tough scales of the ankylosaur and the strength surge into you, just like, and you burst out of the vines and fall forward onto all fours as you extend out into the
Alright.
ankylosaur form, and you still have your action and movement left.
Yeah, I'm going to tail whip the bitch.
Tail whip. Her defenses have been low. No, I'm just kidding. Roll that tail. That's a 14 to hit.
Luchasaurus with
Misses.
crowd.
As you go to spin around and attack her, part of the tree that she's almost embedded in flies up and blocks the tail. It almost grows and shrinks as reacting to her will. And did you get 2 tail attacks per turn? attack?
I don't know.
Okay. Let me check here.
You check for me.
Nope. Okay, so single tail attack. So she was able to block that one, and then you have movement still if you want to move.
All right, how much? I got 30.
As the ankylosaur, yeah, you have 30 feet of movement.
I'm going to move. I can move through my my buddy, right?
Yes, yeah, you can move through allied spaces.
I'm gonna move around right
You can't
here.
move through her. Oh, you're just flanking around her? So
Yeah, I'm flanking around.
So you'd be more of
On
We'll
top
say-
of him?
we'll say here just because there's so many vines around him that it would take a little we'll just put you there for now. As he is
Is there a way I can basically like shove him out of the way?
next turn, I'll let you use a contested strength check to try to break his vines in your
Save
current form.
me, Zephyr. 'Cause
Can her big ass just be covered at least?
I'm basically just like using my foot and shoving him back.
Oh yeah. Next turn, when we'll get you into that, and then so
Hollow bird bones.
that'll bring us to Tazir.
Okay, so if Tazir moves to this spot here, that's flanking,
Flanking.
correct?
That is correct.
That's what she gonna do.
Okay.
And then with her lit sword, make I believe 2 attacks.
Just because I know the character a little bit, does she want a hunter's mark?
Is she gonna lose an attack if she do?
She'll get so basically she'll use her bonus action to do it, but she'll get 2d6 extra damage, which will
It's
be
worth it.
more the extra attack.
Totally
would be.
worth
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
worth
Then
it.
yeah, Hunter's Mark that shit.
Okay, so hunter's
I'll
mark, and then
off
she
the
has
spell slot.
2 attacks from the with her flaming rapier.
Pretty boy.
Flame tongue. Oh, you.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful
Same
bead.
as Ripley.
Attacks with
Slightly
advantage.
Shh. Okay, I'm sorry. She's got 2 here.
Yeah, one
She
should
got
be
a flame
the
tongue and another flame tongue.
so the second one should be the damage for the flame tongue. The top one should be attack, and then the second one should be the flame tongue damage itself. So roll the top one at advantage. Nope, swap that. Sorry.
Okay.
23 hits.
23.
Perfect. So
Okay.
that'll be, and then roll the d6 for hunter's mark.
6.
So 16
those
points.
bad boys are lit.
Yep.
Sassy.
So 16 points of damage from the first attack. Second attack,
Nice. Do it again.
20 hits. 9 points. 8 from the flame tongue. So another freaking 17 points coming out. Jesus.
But she only gets the Hunter's Mark once, correct?
Once per turn. Or wait,
Yeah.
no, I think it's every attack.
And Hunter's Mark, I believe, is every.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark is every attack. So roll another d6.
Hunter's back.
And his
And
Mac.
it's mad.
Hunter's back.
You deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Yep, so roll another
Sweet.
d6. Another
Boom.
4. Good God. Okay. A lot of hate coming from the fire lady.
She's coming in fuming.
Damn, dude. All right, so now you notice the she's looking a little bit. She's getting fucked up a little bit. All right, and then that'll bring us to Luza. Currently restrained.
Me? No, there's tons of people ahead of me.
Oh, did I? Is this what I did? I put you in. Oh, I see what happened. You're in here at
Yeah, it should be
21
blood
and
scale,
at 11.
Mesnos.
Hold on, there's an 11 here in you as well. Okay, blood scale, you're up.
Bloodscale's gonna rage. Bloodscale doesn't care about his axe. Bloodscale's gonna rage.
Perfect.
Bloodscale doesn't care about his bullshit on the ground because he's raging.
Yep.
Is this bitch up in the tree or is she ground level?
She is up in the tree, but not out of reach for you.
I'm gonna run through whatever spikes I have to get right up next to this bitch.
Perfect. So you'll take 2d4 points of damage running through.
Just halved, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, so you take 3 points of... Oh my god, it's so sharp damage.
3 points
Oh,
of I don't give a
that's-
shit. Brambles at my ankles damage.
Oh, sorry. You take 44. It's 2d4 for every 5 feet, so... So you take 5 damage total of piercing. Which...
Oh no!
Your rage. Rage is a hell of a thing. Alright, and you get up right to her.
It doesn't. It just counts as slashing and not magical.
That's correct, yeah. It's not magical, and it doesn't have the plus, I think it was 2. So you can just roll it regular, we'll just take the 2 off, so that way you don't have to create a whole new button or anything.
That's fair. Reckless, great
Reckless,
weapon
great
master.
Weapon master, perfect.
Because fuck this bitch in particular.
It
I did
Misses.
not roll with advantage. Doesn't matter, still fucking misses.
3
18.
hits. Or 18?
It's 18.
18 hits, those. Smaller ones, that does hit. Right.
23!
23 points of Jesus, damage!
Noise.
Oh, whoops, sorry, 1 second. There we go. And as the first one, she's actually quicker than you're expecting. So the first one, you go, "Argh!" And as you swipe across, and you're used to having this surge of anger fueling your rage almost to an, and it's just not backing you. As you see, the eye is completely shut, and then so you bring the second one around. Even matter that it's not helping you, and you bring it across, and you catch it right under in the belly as it comes across, as the wood splinters across and almost explodes outwards with such because you hit with such force. And anything else on your turn?
Nope. Just
Perfect.
some snarling, and some snapping, some snarling, and some snapping.
Mesnos.
Is not in reaching range.
It's not.
He is in a certain range of a big bitch, and that bitch has already kind of fucked up Zephyr, so Mesnos is a little pissed.
Oh, he's very pissed.
So, a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, and 6.
That's the big center one.
The big bitch!
Well, 18 is her AC, so all but 1 hit.
Nice.
Ah, Mezzy, when you're pissed, it's
He's a
beautiful.
flamethrower.
Okay, so we've got, let's see, 16 plus
Fucking
16
Iwo Jima, and
is
that bitch is a Japanese
32
pillbox.
plus 6, 38 points of fire damage coming out from the tiny angry man.
So small. So angry.
And you see,
Such boy.
Mesnos, he's like,
Wow.
and you see Mesnos, and he just, it almost looks like Vegeta, as he's just firing away. And she's like hovering as like all of these keep hitting her, and she's just trying to bat them away. And one goes a little wild, but it takes out one of the floating bees that's just sitting there, and is gone.
Great, you're gonna anger the bees now.
That'll bring us to the corrupted dryads. So, let's see. This one in the back, seeing you two, is going to go ahead and cast Moonbeam on the two of you.
Moonbeam.
To who?
Bitch! I fucking hate Moonbeam on
God
me.
damn it! Come on!
It can only hit one, right?
No,
It's
it's an
a-
area.
It's a 5 foot square, and she's going
5
to
foot.
cast that.
Oh, I'm remembering that can hit more than one now.
Yep, it's a 5 foot radius. So, and then 40 feet high cylinder, and then so that I need you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
Do I make that with Zephyr or with the Ankylosaur?
Constitution would be Ankylosaur.
God damn it! Come on.
Okay, so 18 passes, 9 fails. So, Uza, you take 16 points of radiant damage, and Zephyr, you
But I
take.
go ahead and have that
8
with
points.
my evasion.
Can do that. Yeah, that'll work. And then
Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't because it's a con save. It's
not
it's-
Dex. That's true. Okay,
Yep.
So
So shit.
uncanny dot. No area effects. You can't. All right. So
Nope.
and then 8 points to
I'm
you
fucked.
in Kilosaur. How you looking there, buddy?
Eh. I mean, I'm not too fucked on health, but
Okay.
I'm in a
You mean 9
very,
points?
very bad position.
You mean 9 points?
I'm at 39 points.
No, 8 because it was 8 twice, so 16 half to 8 because you made the throw.
Halved. It's wait. What's the points?
It was 16 halved to 8.
You're reading your con save, dear.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I take 8 points of damage.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then this Dryad being real afraid of the guy who is just destroying the shit out of her.
Damn right!
She's going to cast Wall of Thorns on you. Because you
Not
are,
near you, but on you.
you are her day. She is terrified. So we're just gonna.
Axes, man.
It's gonna be fire because that's gonna be the easiest thing I can find here right now, and I do apologize for attic, but it's gonna go.
Tell me what happened.
Wall of Thorns.
Tell me what happened.
Sure. Son of a bitch. So,
She's going to die.
Oh, it's up in the top. I see it.
yeah.
It's right there.
Cast Wall of Thorns on
Oh,
herself.
it says dex save 0.
There, or on herself. DC is. Hold on.
God damn.
DC 17.
I have advantage because it's something I can see. I
Yep.
rolled blood scale stats but didn't change the name.
That's okay. I believe you. All right. So, besides, you crit with your advantage anyway, so you only take half damage, and we're using the first rolled, which
I take
would be
half
for anything.
damage, which is then reduced to half again because of its piercing. And I'm
Exactly. So,
raging.
let me see if it's magical or not. Wouldn't matter, would it?
No, as long as it's.
As long as
It
it's
could be
piercing.
magical piercing.
Yeah, that's
Piercing's
right.
piercing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Also,
'cause
I'm
it's-
resistant to everything but
But
psychic,
psychic,
so
okay, yeah.
fuck it.
So, yep. So, and it would technically be slashing damage, but so yeah, you take 10 points from her level 6 spell.
I bet she's like pissing herself right now.
Yeah, she is visibly concerned about what just happened, and then the main one is gonna go ahead and crack Tazir over the head. She's gonna use her multi attack, one on Tazir, and then
She using a
15?
legendary.
no, it's so she hasn't gone yet. So it was the back one
Oh.
Moonbeam, the other one Wall of Thorn, and now she's cracking people. over the
15
heads.
does not hit Tazir.
Perfect, and then she's gonna attack Uza.
God damn it, leave me alone!
Right there.
I don't mind the danger here.
She's just cracking everybody, and then she's gonna attack once against the Ankylosaur. She's trying to make sure everybody's still.
You know what? Fuck this bitch.
Yeah, that hits me.
I'm going to use a reaction to cast a spell.
Perfect.
I'm going to cast
You have more
Wrath of the Storm. Nope, because it's a cleric feat. When a creature within 5 feet of you, you can see, hits you with an attack,
She
you
did.
can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex save,
Perfect.
or it takes 2d8 lightning or thunder damage.
What's your DC?
Half damage on success. 14.
14 fails.
Ha!
Roll that beautiful bean damage.
That's let me double
Storm
check.
clerics
That's
are so much fun.
2d8.
Get him. Get him.
Boom!
And so as she
Lightning
cracks,
damage.
so like you see her swipe down at Tazir. Tazir jumps out of the way and spins her flaming sword in her
Stop.
hand, and then she turns and then just on the other side goes to crack Uza over the head. And as she comes down, you see it hits right across Uza's face. But Uza looks, instead of trying to dodge or anything, being bound, you see Uza's eyes flash with lightning as there's this explosive sound. As you see as the staff strikes, there's a lightning strike coming out of the sky, channeled through the back of Uza's head and up into her staff as you see her physically shaken as she's hit with the lightning damage, and then she brings down her final attack onto the Ankylosaur's head. I need a dexterity saving throw from really just the Ankylosaur, because you're still trapped there.
A dex throw?
Dex saving throw. 13. You are now also in plates.
God damn it! Bitch.
It's okay. Now she can't run away from us.
And then that'll bring us to Uza's turn.
I'm going to. I still have advantage from Tazir's flanking, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna dagger. I need a bonus action to activate my dagger of venom, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, well we're just gonna use it regular then.
'Kay.
So the first one's gonna be with Shadow Drinker.
Perfect.
Advantage.
17 misses.
17 fucking misses. And then
Just barely.
dagger of venom.
15
God
also
damn it!
misses.
Fuck this bitch! That fucking
And then
stupid.
at the end of your
Trade die.
at the end of your turn, at the beginning of your turn, you also take damage from the moonbeam.
Because I can't move, correct?
That's correct, yeah, because there would be no chance for you to get out of the way. But at the end of the turn, make your strength saving throw. So you're still restrained, and you take 20 points of radiant damage.
Ouch.
Zephyr, you are also constrained, so you will take.
I'm
damage.
doing an action.
At the beginning of your turn, you take 21 points of radiant damage, and then go ahead.
I am looking
Uh,
very bad.
Why, or do I do the save again?
So you're constrained, so you can't get the dex saving throw.
Oh.
But at the end of your turn, you can strength save and break it open, or you can action break open.
Okay, so how much damage do I take?
21.
17? 21. Okay. So hang on. I'm just gonna 30 for the 17 and then minus 4 because I can't math.
It's okay. Math is
Jeez.
math.
Eee! Same thing. Okay.
Perfect.
Strength check, breakout. I
No.
do.
So you're using your action to break out, or are you doing it at the end of your turn? Do you want to use an action to try to free Uza? Is that what you said? So is this your strength check to free Uza, or your strength save at the end of your turn? Break out.
I can do that? Wait.
Yes,
You
yeah.
get a strength save automatically at the end of your turn,
Yeah.
but you can also try to break out of it early by doing a strength spell, or you can try to rip Uza out with also effective
With also effectively what?
a strength save.
The strength save. Yeah. So basically, I'm allowing you to use your action to break him free, since that's something you said you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Last turn, so we'll go and use this for that, and you do.
Yeah.
Even though you're constrained, you manage to bring your tail around, and Uza, you hear from behind, and then all this cracking and breaking, you're like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, you feel the vines break underneath you as they're holding you in the air, and as they break off, you feel your arms free. You are no longer constrained.
Oh, thank fucking God, because I need to run away.
As she grabs you again.
Too bad I can't for an entire turn.
All right, and then did you want to make your strength
Thank you,
save at the end of your
Zephyr.
turn?
Can I attempt to break out or no?
Yeah, at the end of your turn, make your strength save. 22, you break out as well.
And do I have movement left?
No, it's at these saves at the end of your turn,
End
so
of
you
your
don't
turn.
have any movement.
Okay.
That'll
I'm
bring
good
us to this poor Quickling, who is going to try to break out as well. Minus... stuck. Alright,
Did you just throw daggers at the fucking big bitch that has you captured already? Shit!
You'd think so, right? He's gonna...
Yeah, I would!
He used his
Don't
action.
remind him about throwing daggers. He might kill me.
He used his action to try, then is at the end of the turn.
Jesus
He gets
Christ.
crushed to death.
You
He
know,
just
with
gets
a
crushed.
-1, he is crushed to death. We're just gonna call it. Like, that's just too sad.
Oh God, that could have been me.
It could have, yeah, with a negative. If you got a -1, yeah. All right, that'll bring us to Tazir.
Shit. Azir's gonna swing away, Charlie.
Swing away. Advantage for flanking.
That's the wrong thing. I need to
And
that
does she want to use her bonus action to light her second sword? So that way she gets. She'd still only get 2, but next turn she'd get 3. What does she want to do?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why not?
So both
'Cause
swords are lit.
I'm
and
not
then
entirely sure how it works. So
Two
I'll
attack.
trust you.
2 attacks with advantage.
Here's the first one.
18 hits. Go and roll roll the fire damage, and then a 1d6
That
for.
one. And here's the second one.
Roll your d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Oh yeah. D6.
19 will hit. Go and roll the fire damage and the Hunter's Mark.
I only get the hunter's mark. Oh yeah, no, it's
Okay.
each one.
So,
Yeah, you do.
So
Boom.
14.
Damage dealer.
15.
Come on, she's gotta be
22.
dead now. Please.
10,
26.
14, 18. That's 25. That's 29.
9. That's exactly what you needed. How do you want to do this?
Oh my god!
Just gonna
Stop
fucking
doing
hack
this.
away, trying to light as much as she possibly can on fire.
Perfect. So you
And
guys.
just- well, the whole time yelling that there's not enough things on fire in this plane.
So you see Tazir, like both swords on fire. And she's just like, so tired of everything, and she starts cutting into it. She's like, not being on fire in this place. It's all getting ridiculous, and why is everything attacking me? And then she just starts going like crazy as she's just cutting her way through the tree at the base. And then as she's just like moving so quickly that she's almost running up the head of it, up the body of it. And as it's leaning back to try to fend her off with the staff, she comes through the staff, spins both swords around, and then stabs both down into the eyes and presses down as the flames just engulf her and everything around her for just a single second as flame erupts around her. She gets off the big bitch.
Thank you.
And then with that, her spell will fade.
Just in right after we got out.
Perfect. All right, and then that'll bring us to Bloodscale. You're starting your turn in the Wall of Thorns. Let me see what that means.
Well, I'm gonna rip my way through it anyway, so I don't give a shit.
All right, dexterity saving throw as you're going through.
I don't think that's enough.
Stupid thing.
Wall of Thorns was 17.
17. Okay, yeah. So 17. You take 31 points of piercing damage, reduced to 15, as you rage carve your way through the Wall of Thorns. And as you break through, it's like almost a "Here's Johnny" moment. As she's like, ah!
Complete with a giggle.
Yeah.
It was reckless way, but I'm rolling the same shit.
Yep. That crit'll hit.
So the crit, because
Yep.
I also have brutal critical,
Does an extra.
gets an extra D12.
Yep.
That's
So
not doubled.
roll your damage. So 30
Plus 10.
plus 10 plus, is it plus 10 or is it plus 20?
Great Weapon Master is 10.
Just 10. Okay, so you're
It doesn't-
25.
It doesn't crit.
Roll another d12. So 29 points of damage for a single attack coming out from the easy man.
Jesus.
Something. Fucking. She is looking very, very scared. That'll bring us to Mesnos.
She can run, but she can't hide. Mesnos is gonna hit the other one.
Perfect.
'Cause he can't see through the Wall of Thorns.
Sure.
So he is just blasting with the Eldritch. I believe it's 3 for him, right?
Yes, 3. All of those will
Nice.
hit. Fuck.
Jesus. That's no.
Mesnos
Mesnos
builds
is
up nicely, guys.
pissed. Yeah. So.
The damage starts low and it just ramps right the fuck
All
up.
right. So he blasts into her, and she is. Yeah. Oh, hold on 1 second. She loses concentration on her moonbeam.
Oh, thank Christ.
Question.
Yeah.
When she did Moonbeam, did that affect the magic thingy on the axe?
The axe was turned off.
Well, I didn't know if that was concentration
Oh,
or not. That's what
no,
I was
no,
asking.
no, that was an innate thing.
fine.
Unfortunately, no. No, the axe is still shut down.
Shut down.
No, it's good. Okay.
It
And then,
doesn't matter.
does Business want to move at all, or?
Nah, he's good. Big bitch is dead. Can't see other bitch.
That'll bring
Quicklings
us-
are gone. Fuck it.
That'll bring us to the Dryad's turn. So this second one is now having lost her Moonbeam. She is going to also cast Wall of Thorns on herself. And the one that you are harassing is going to attack you with her staff. So all 3 hits, so 10, 8, so 30 reduced to 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need 3 dexterity saving throws. At advantage because they're attacks you see coming.
I switched the
I know,
name.
that's fine. Succeed, succeed, failure, as you are now restrained.
Wait a minute.
Hmm.
No, you're right.
Okay, perfect. So you are now considered restrained.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
No, it's fine. It's not magic.
Okay. Alright, and then that'll bring us to...
If they're magic vines, I can't be restrained.
No, they'd be that's a tough one. No, I'd consider
know,
them, I would
that's-
consider them a magical effect from the vines, so you cannot be constrained by them. That is a good point.
Yep. Bringing a free action. Fucking rules, baby!
It is one of the. It's one of those items that's not useful until it's fucking amazing. That brings us to Uza.
Okay, so the big one's dead, right?
Big one is dead.
Okay. I don't get anything from that having the shadow of the guy that died, right?
You can use it to increase your stealth, but nothing really other than that, unfortunately.
Is there any way that I could fly up into the treetops?
Oh shit! Hold on. Creature died that you had their stolen shadow of.
Yeah.
So when that happens, all of a sudden you get this flash in the back of your head, where it's just running through the forest super quickly, and you just see this figure. It looks elven, but with like eyes sunken, and he's got like this pale greenish yellow skin, and he's saying something in a language you're not sure of, but you see it nod, and then you dash away through the forest again. You get this small flash as comes, and as you look down, and as the rest of you just see shadows roll over Uza's eyes, and so they black out his eyes, and then they come back, almost as he blinked without closing his eyelids. Actually, no one would be close enough to see that, so only Flavor.
Holy shit! Did I? I like this dagger. Okay. I'm going to. Can I? If I flew over here, would I be able to? I mean, feel free to say no because it's a weird one.
Yeah.
Could I fly up into the treetops enough to see over her 10-foot wall of thorns, but still hide?
You know what? These are pretty tall trees. Make a stealth check. Straight, no advantage. Since you have a shadow absorbed. I'm saying yes because of the shadow,
Okay, works for me. Stickity
and because that's
stealth.
weird. Stealth 17. Passive perception is 19. So you try to hide, but you can still make your attack.
Alright, well, I'll shoot at her, I guess.
Okay.
Not gonna do much. Well, what? Oh crap! I only dipped one arrow. All right, one
No,
regular.
you dipped
longbow.
3. You dipped 3.
Doesn't
You
matter, I
fired
miss.
2. You still have 1 left. Oh yeah, that misses. Yeah, you still no. You only fired 1. So now you fired 2. You still have 1 dipped arrow.
Okay.
Because you can do 3 and then that'll bring us to Zephyr.
Okay, I'm gonna. Hang on, I gotta measure this shit.
Oh, whoops! Sorry, I forgot. The spike growth would have gone when she cast her Thorn Wall. That's no longer there. I apologize.
Alright. That's 30 feet, so
Ow.
I'm gonna run this way,
Perfect.
and I'm gonna tail whip a bitch.
Okay, so in order to get in tail whipping distance, you'd have to enter her wall of thorns. So you'd need a dexterity saving throw in order to do so. 13, so you take 35 points of piercing damage.
Fuck!
Yeah, full 6 spells, man. There.
And not everybody can take 10 points and just laugh it off.
Yeah, so 35 points of damage. And then go ahead and make yours tail whip attack.
Oh, I can't because now I have switched back.
Okay, so we'll go to switch back then. But you are here. You can make other attacks if you wish, or cast a spell. You still have your action and bonus action.
Hang on, I gotta finish subtracting the rest of.
Oh, okay.
That was 11 points of damage left over, I think.
Perfect.
So 49.
49 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you only took 35 total. So, and then go ahead and roll. Do whatever attack you'd like to do.
Oh, fuck it. What do I want to do? Well, I can bonus action shift again and then attack, right?
Yeah, because you'd still have your action.
Orc time.
All right. So, the Zeph-Orc comes to play. And then so you get the 76 health points that come with that, and you can use your attacks. You can do either
Alright.
3 of the axes or 2 of the great swords.
I'm gonna do 2 great sword.
Roll it. 21 hits. 23 hits.
And then she's still alive.
Yes. Yeah, with the 18 more points of damage, she's still
Action
alive.
surge.
Action surge! Okay, bam, new turn. You have 2 more great sword attacks. $19 hits. 15 misses, so another 15 points of slashing damage. Perfect, still up. That'll bring us to the Quickling, who's going to rise from the dead.
How the what?
They've all been doing it.
Damn it!
He's going to... He's going to throw his daggers at Mesnos. Does a 14 hit Mesnos?
Oh yeah, that all hits.
Okay, so 18, 27 points of piercing damage to Mesnos.
Ouch.
And then he is going to start running away. It's 120 feet of movement. Yeah, makes it away.
Does he?
Oh, no, sorry. I forgot there what they do. He is going to run towards the closest thing and explode. Need a Constitution saving throw using your orc stats.
Okay.
Orc stats.
18, perfect. Okay, and he just and that'll bring us to Tazir.
Tazir is going to begin. Crap! I measured this out. I missed the spot.
I used the bees for reference on this one.
Move to here.
Perfect.
And then bring hands up. One action. Your hands and thumbs touching.
I'll just help me measure.
15.
And does the bonus action so when the first one died, who did
No,
she move
I'm sorry,
from
it
to
was-
Mark to?
It would have been this one over here, because that's the one she would have been going for next. Because this one looks like shit. Well,
That one looks pretty.
let's kill can handle.
Well, I mean, that one's behind a wall. It's hard to see that one.
And then
Fuck. She's gonna dash and end her turn.
okay, dexterity saving throw.
Hold on, I have a quick question.
Yes.
She's not a range fighter, anyways. Never mind.
She does have arrows.
Yeah, but she can't see.
True.
But the thing's hunter's mark. She has a weird innate sense of where it is.
That is true.
Honestly, being able to arc an arrow with hunter's mark makes fucking perfect sense.
You know, with being a ranger and everything, I'd say I'd allow it at disadvantage.
If this thing survives till its next turn, I've got a better idea for her. So,
Okay.
it's gonna use the bonus. She's gonna use that bonus action to get that last 10 feet
Okay.
and be outside the wall of thorns.
Okay.
But just in front of her.
Okay. Perfect.
They've got an idea.
That'll bring us to blood scale.
Heck, whack, chopping that meat.
23 hits.
I'm still doing the same shit.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
figured. 29 points of slashing damage. Just looking. That's so rough.
God, just die.
It's funny because she'd be dead by now if your axe was working. Oh man, Mesnos.
well, Mezzy can't really see anything. He also doesn't really have spells. Ooh, wait though. Wait. I have an idea, I just don't know the stats of this stupid item.
What's the item?
Ah, there it is. There it is, because we gave him that. I'm trying to figure out in staff. I don't know if I need to see.
What is it he's trying to do? Maybe help.
Insect plague.
Insect plague would fly right through the vines and everything. It's not a solid wall, so I could say he could cast that through it. And since he's telling him where to go and he doesn't have to see it, so the bugs can see it for him, I will allow it.
Okay, well, I can also see the range, 300 feet. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
He can still see Zephyr's orc butt through the wall, right?
Yes, yeah. He knows. He saw her run in there, so he knows she's in that thorn.
So he's gonna place it on top of the dryad, but where it won't hit Zephyr.
Okay. And then go and roll the
Ooh,
spell.
we actually built it as a spell?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. This is the best thing ever.
You're welcome.
I also gotta figure out what spell level it would be for.
With the
It's still 5th.
staff, yeah.
It's 5th either way. 5th is its basic level.
Roll that beautiful being sworn. Constitution save. Crit save. So
Half damage.
Half damage. 10 more damage. This thing is. It was not. It was nice and ignored, and now it is not so nice and ignored. That'll bring us to the dryads. So the one being assailed by a blood scale is going to. Well, she's just going to try to get you away from her. Do you have any other magical items on you?
No.
Okay. She's gonna just.
I mean, technically, the ring a free action? I mean, technically?
Alright, so she's gonna make 3 attacks. So does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay,
15
so
does not.
let's see, 19. 30 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 15.
That's a lot of 15s over and over and over again.
Yeah, and then but your ring of free action prevents you from being held in place. The other one's going to make her vine staff attacks against Zephyr, who's mean mugging her with her orcish craziness. Does a 15 hit?
No.
All right, so she does not succeed in. So as she's kind of scared. She's like almost like try to like bash you back into the forest. You just. And then as she brings down the third one, you almost like knock the staff up, and you see like you hit a big chunk of the staff is missing where you hit upwards with your greatsword and just lean in and give her the the full. That brings us to Uza. And yes, you may attempt to hide again as a bonus action. With Shadow.
Sorry, I was muted. So what I would like to do is I would like to move here.
Okay.
I can still see her, right?
Yep. At your right,
I'm
yeah,
just gonna
easily.
do. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and light this last one on fire and hope it works.
Are you gonna hide first?
Um.
Just because that's what you normally do.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Because it really doesn't. It doesn't really change what I'm gonna be doing anyway.
Roll it.
So normal
Yep.
because it's still the
check.
shadow.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Fuck me.
with what? Let me take a look. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and fire.
And there's that.
Misses.
I just can't fucking do shit. I'm gonna go hide behind this tree. Like I only use 25 feet of movement, so I'm gonna use my other 25 feet to go down and just be in cover and reevaluate my life as a rogue.
One of those days. Zephyr, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to swing batter.
So wing batter. Two of them beautiful bean attacks. 23 hits. 22 hits for another 24 points of damage.
And
looking.
can I bonus bite?
Yes, bonus bite. 19 also hits. Another 30 points of damage coming out from the not even the same level orc who's going nuts. Quicklings all ran away or exploded. That'll bring us to Tazir.
Okay, so Tazir let's see here, is going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
That is not right. Well, no, that is right.
Okay.
And then she's gonna cast it at the at 3rd level, so I get an additional D6.
Okay. So roll another d6, and it's a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes, against her DC of she makes it, but she takes half damage.
Okay, so perfect. So that's another 9, 13, call it 7 points of damage. In super rough. All right.
Does it matter at all that it's fire?
It
and
did,
then-
yeah.
Then did a
Roll. Oh no, it's not it's an attack. So
yeah. Did it do anything to the thorn wall in front of her?
the
Did it
thorn wall
carve
does.
a nice hole.
The thorn wall does like burn down quite a bit, but since it's magical, let's see if it repairs itself. Yeah, it would just repair itself, but yeah. So the
Enough
wall.
enough time to like jump in there, maybe.
No, unfortunately not. So the part of the thing is, one of the reasons you make dexterity saving throws is because it's growing and twisting and like the whole time. It's not just this. It's not like a hedge. It is an active, moving force of vines.
It's
and
a
thorns.
writhing mass.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
That'll bring us to blood scale dexterity saving throw for starting in the wall. So that's 33 reduced to 16. And I assume you wish to eat.
How horribly bad does this bitch look?
Brink of death. Like, you.
We're not
she's-
doing great, Weapon Master.
Okay. Yeah,
Still doing reckless.
probably a solid choice on that. Yeah, those will both hit. How do you want to finish this one off?
Just. I'm just making mulch, man.
All right. So, just wood chipper mode activated. You just keep attacking and attacking, even without the fuel of your rage. You still get a good amount of just bits and pieces everywhere. As you feel like a little bit like kind of bounces off and like almost gets stuck in your eye for a second. You just shake it off and you barely notice as you keep hacking. And that one is toast.
There's no time. There's no
All
time.
right, there's nose.
There's no time. He's just gonna have the insect plague attack again.
Perfect. Roll it.
Because they're still there.
And do they attack as a bonus action with the staff or as an action?
The staff, I'm not sure. It's all he's going to be doing, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
It just says
Oh,
he can cast it.
The creature may save a throw. No, it's just he doesn't have to use any action. He can still cast.
It's concentration.
Yeah, he can still cast like Eldritch Blast or something while it happens. So it's a.
Yeah, but he can't see her.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. And then Constitution saving throw. See how well she does. Passes, so 7
she's-
points.
Unless she's taller than 10 feet, he can't see her.
Oh, okay. So, and that'll bring us to her. She is being assailed on all sides and bugs and. Let's see. She is going to. She's got nothing. She's screwed. Okay, she's just gonna find staff attack against the orc who's gonna kill her.
Maybe not.
So,
Maybe she'll
21.
knock her out of being an orc.
Shit.
20. Does 21 hit?
Yes.
Do you have a 20 AC in your orc form without your shield, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
all of them hit. So 12, 20, 35, 45 points of bludgeoning damage to your orc form.
45.
45 points. She crit one.
Okay.
All right, and then that'll bring us to.
Come on, Uza. You can fucking do this. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. We can do this. Yeah. Let's fucking kill this goddamn plant. And I'm gonna fly up.
Perfect.
I'm gonna fucking hide.
Perfect.
Yeah, there we go. We're getting
Okay.
We're getting
All
better.
right. All right. Roll.
That's one. That's
That's
one. Okay. And then my longbow attack.
25 hits,
Yes.
and you get your sneak attack.
And this is how he
Fucking die,
kills
you
it.
goddamn
After
piece of
doing
shit.
almost nothing.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna fly up, kind of crouch in the shadows a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I loose an arrow and I don't even look where it hits. I just fly back down. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
And as you loose the arrow and you fly back down, you hear, and then you hear this as the vines retreat. And as the vines retreat, you see they release your you see the orc kind of being gently set down with her great sword in her hand. She's like, what the fuck? And as everybody's looking around, and you see that the dryad is just kind of hunched over, an arrow directly bullseye.
Is it dead?
And a light
Where's
breeze,
my sir?
a light breeze wrestles the trees next to you. And you're like, but it's just the wind.
Where's my sir?
Everything hurts. So weird thing. First, I think we should set everything on fire.
To see
I'm
it.
gonna raid to see if they have anything on their bodies first.
Perfect. Looking at it, looks like their weapons, like these vine staves that they were using, have just kind of, as you go to pick them up, they're not even rigid anymore. They're just loose vines now. Now that they're dead, and you kind of pick them up, they have like a faint magical resin to them, but it's already faded. You get the idea that maybe that was them channeling the magic through them that kept them in their vine staff form. The only one you find, the main center one. Kind of looking her over, you do find a necklace around her neck with it has it's just this glowing yellow rock that she.
I'll take that shiny.
Right, yellow rock
Blood Scale
necklace.
is chugging a.
Yellow rock
Potion.
necklace.
You put parentheses dryad.
Taz, can you heal me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Just gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level because I am fucking fucked up.
Mark it.
I am tossing.
Blood Scale's doing a superior healing potion.
Perfect. Mark it.
That's not right.
Hey, I'm over half.
Not bad. And Zephyr, are you dropping orc form and casting spells, or keeping orc form for now?
How messed up is everybody right now?
I am.
Esnos is drinking a grater.
Perfect. Write it off from Isnos.
I'm gonna use where is it? It's
16 for me.
I don't have any healing potions, so anyone has one to spare. I'm still under half.
give
Well-
me a s-
Come over here and get a grater.
Okay.
Yeah, did I give you most of mine?
I got a lot as
He's-
a reward for turn.
Yeah, he did some extra work.
You're all fucking welcome.
Yeah,
actually
because
went
I'm
around-
super low on mine. I
He
think
was-
I passed out a lot of mine.
One of his
There's
back-
two normals, orc lady.
one of his background things was shopping for you guys before he left.
I just hand the orc two normal healing potions. Feel
Excellent.
free
He
to
said
drink
he gave
those
me
now.
a-
I don't give a shit.
Alright, well, I'm
greater?
gonna use second wind to.
Yeah, I'll roll it for you, bud.
Yeah, you don't have to use second wind. You can just use these as an action. We're no longer in turn order.
Who's the heals 12?
It is strangely
Okay,
quiet.
So
Thank
1d10.
So many. Even rolls done for me are not done great.
Alright, so 9
gonna-
plus. So 18 hit points.
Oh,
Does
second
anyone
wind,
see
okay,
any
so-
sign of ice air?
Yes. So, fun fact.
Hurry up! Hurry up! We don't got time.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So when this little thing,
Point,
I stole a
point.
shadow. This thing right there. I think. So
Direction
did I
of
tell-
ice air. Point.
Question, DM.
Yes, you know the direction. You point off into the
I point in
direction.
that direction. Did I see? Can you go? What did I see again?
So you saw basically this dashing path, you saw enough to know that you were in this general area, and you ran directly from whoever's giving the orders, who is this kind of twisted, elvish-looking person.
I'm gonna go look for tracks.
I'm gonna go point that way and
Taz
tell
is gonna
him
help
like they're listening to some kind of weird fucking elvish dude, and I can see the memories of people that I kill now.
Can you give me control of my orc, please?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, she's not marked as you.
I mean, if she's assisting me, I'm taking that 24.
I also.
So yeah, you should be have control over her now.
Cool, thank you.
All right, so 24, and then so as he points it out, and with Uza's help as well, you just see there are enough little tracks, and you see a single feather has come off of that you recognize from Visera's mask that he wears sometimes. His opera mask.
Anyone like locate object or something on his stupid fucking mask?
No.
Somebody do some stupid fucking magic shit? Anybody?
Maybe I
I,
can
I
sniff
keep
it.
trying to do hunter's mark, but what if we just see if we can follow the trail?
I mean, I
Yeah.
already got a 24, so I'm already
Yeah.
walking that way.
Perfect,
I'm
so-
literally asking while I walk. I'm walking and talking.
I'm gonna follow as they watch the trail. I'm gonna keep eyes out
Perfect. So go and make
for
a,
anything coming up on us.
make a
Can I
perception
use
check.
survival to sniff it out?
So the trail's already been found, so survival's gonna be about as good as it's already been done. But perception. Okay, so keeping a look around, you also see like other like. Yeah, you see like a point where like clearly Vicer's hand slipped under one of their feet and got stepped on, and it left one of his gloves behind. So you were able to pick up that, and with these trails, they're leading you in a very deliberate direction. How fast are you guys moving that way?
As fast as possible.
So you guys.
No. Fairly normal because we don't want to run into a trap.
Okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
so that 29 is not so much for the trail. It's
So-
for I'm leading them to the trail.
Well, that's what I was.
I'm keeping an eye out for
Perfect. So
everything else.
as you're looking around, you're with a 29. You see that it's so recent, and you're keeping it out, and you see you're very certain that like you guys have triggered like the main trap that was waiting for you. You don't see anything else sitting in your way.
Okay.
Is
I think we're good, but
following us or no?
I'll give you a heads up if I see anything.
Alright, so moving as fast
Is
as.
fast? Is Faf following us or no?
Faf is-
and
yeah,
B,
Faf
Bloodscale
is
is
right next to
moving
you.
at a fairly normal pace. He's not running because he doesn't want to fall into another trap because he doesn't know.
Yeah, Faf is gliding about 5 feet in front of you, and he's trying to go a little bit faster, but realizing that you guys want to save the pace, and so he's flying, like, he's kind of zigzagging in front of you, like, scanning the ground and flying up, and then every once in a while he'll let out, like, a little coo to let you know that he still smells Visair, and you guys are headed in the right direction.
Okay.
Like, if Faf thinks it's safe for us to go faster, we will go faster.
So
Because
Faf,
he's from here.
Faf is urging you on to go faster at this point, and so...
And we'll go faster.
Then as he urges, then you guys all
Trust
start to
the
keep up
native.
pace, and you guys start eventually you're at a full out run, and then so you guys are running for a good 20 minutes, and you're starting to feel a little bit of it, but most of you have, the only one, like, you see Mesno start falling around, falling behind.
Pick his ass up.
and he gladly lets you, and he kind of rides on your shoulders, and you see him looking like extra hard ahead, and eventually you guys run, and then as you're running, the forest around you is becoming more and more gray and orange as all of the greens have fallen completely out, and even the purples are becoming less and less vibrant. And you notice things around here are starting to, instead of being live, active things, they're starting to be kind of more decay, more dark.
Does this look like natural fall colors, or there's some fucked up shit here that's killing things?
This is definitely not a natural. It's more of a. This is, and it starts. Even the smell of death and putrefaction is on the wind now, which is picking up and becoming strong. The trees are looking less and less healthy, and eventually you come across this big fallen tree with hundreds of hundreds of orange mushrooms sticking out of the top of it. As you guys are running past up to it, you see in the distance the Quicklings running with Visair. That's where it went.
How far away are they?
They are, say, 50 feet away.
Hunter's mark.
No, sorry,
On
80.
Visair.
80. So for Visair, he's going to be
90 feet.
90 feet. Yep. Visair is Hunter's marked.
Hunter's mark. God damn it! I've been trying to do that all fucking game.
Perfect.
Well,
So-
I mean, the moment we're in a visual range like that, Mesnos might try to pop a few.
yeah, and we'll
That
pick it up.
is fine. If they get away again, like they have every single time, we know where Visair is going. I'm gonna
and
mark that spell slot off.
As you see the tree, you know the tree marks the edge of the grove. That's what you get that from your flashback. That's where it went.
Okay. Very nice.
Woo. So, god damn, you guys are fucking brilliant. Did you know that? I knew that, but damn.
Look at that link I posted in close the chat.
Really? Because I feel like that went very poorly for us.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys did really well. Like, you ended up, finding
Sorry.
and keeping the trail, which was a big factor. And then
Poorly for me.
yeah,
that went poorly
you.
for me.
Yeah, but so we'll go ahead and end the stream there. I hope you guys enjoyed watching them chase after their unconscious friend who has been whisked away by one of the most hilarious things I think I've. It's only a tiny bit homebrewed, but so much fun and so ridiculous. But we'll catch you guys next time. Oh yeah.
The orc with us.
Oh yes, and then also I almost forgot. This stream is also owned/sponsored by DM Emporium. So for 10% off, this week's code is going to be Feywild Frolics. That's FEYWILD FROLICS. Feywild Frolics gets you 10% off the store. So don't forget that if you're shopping for any D&D accessories, clothing, beer styles, anything. We pretty much try to find a little bit of everything to make D&D a little more fun, a little more special for you. Take the game to the next level. So
Fucking shit.
DMEmporium.com, go and check it out. Other than that, any last words, you guys? Well, you heard it here first. They love the DM
Don't-
Emporium.
I've got more potions.
All right, perfect. So,
Pop flirt.
Pop Flart. There you go. Then we'll go ahead and end that. More time, in case you didn't hear. Pop Flart.